Alrighty, this message is for my moms in their 40s who think it's too late to start over. Alrighty, it's not. Okay. I just got off a call with a mom and she's just like, hey, I'm not where I want to be. Like, I feel like I'm behind. I'm 40. Like, my oldest is pretty much graduating from high school, and I'm just like, okay, like, you should be excited. And instead she has like no confidence. She's just like, no, I don't know what I'm going to do with my life. I just feel like I'm in a constant circle, just going every day, waking up, same shit. She's like, and I hate my job. I do. She's like, I don't even know why I go. If that's you, what do you think all that means? That means you're ready. That means you've outgrown where you're at. When you're not happy with where you're at, you're uncomfortable. It gets on your nerves. Just going upsets you. Going to a job that you hate. I know what it's like to have to tell myself, like, it's going to be okay. It's a paycheck. It's a paycheck. It's not okay. It is not okay for us to live our lives thinking that we can raise these human beings, these kids of ours, but we can't go out and do whatever we want to do. And here's the other thing. You can reinvent yourself as many times as you want. You can do whatever you want and level the fuck up. But you have to be at your bottom line, your point of, this is it. Like, this is how ugly it feels to be in the spot that I'm at. I'm ready to level the fuck up and choose something different. And I get a lot of moms too who say like, hey, I'm not where I should be. Stop comparing yourself. I don't know who you're comparing yourself to. Alrighty. Sometimes people will have everything that they want, but that's not really what they want. And I've used myself as an example. 2 years ago, okay, I was running all these real estate projects that I had. I was flipping homes like crazy. I was buying all these rentals, putting them in our portfolio. And I thought like, this is great. This is what I want. Generating money, you know, I was busy and I loved it. Loved the drive, but I also was in a toxic relationship. I lost myself. The relationship was just very hard. The person who I was with was like, nope, I don't want you on camera. I don't want you on social media. And that is what I do. That is my thing. I talk to people. I coach people. I help people. And so I told him like, this is part of my life. And 2 years ago, what I wanted was to actually take people along with me and show them the real journey of flipping homes. Because a lot of people think like, oh, it's like those shows, HGTV and all. It's not. And I wanted to actually bring people along and show you like, yo, some days I'm crying because we didn't pass inspection or something, but I couldn't. So 2 years ago, I bitched out. Let's just keep it real. And I couldn't record. I couldn't keep it real with you guys and actually show you the journey of a mom in her 40s, changing up careers from that 9 to 5 to actually doing real estate, having a business partner and dealing with all these homes. And here's the kicker. It was fun. The money was great. It was all coming in. And I was traveling like crazy, going to the East Coast so many times. But you know what? Deep down inside, I was empty. I tried my hardest to end that relationship. I said, I think I'm going through depression. I think we need, and he was like, absolutely not. You're not leaving. And that's when I knew like, it's not going to be easy to break free, but it's not going to be impossible because I had already done it before. That's the thing. I have already survived other relationships like that. So I told myself like, hey, this is it. This is where you get to strip everything off and know who the heck you are and where you want to go. And I was like, you know what? These projects, it's not within my purpose. It's bringing in the money and that's all great, but it's not fulfilling to me in my heart. My purpose, my desire is to speak life into people, is to actually light them the fuck up. Because I see so many people with no hope in themselves and I'm like, how do you not have hope? Like, I have hope and faith in you, you know? Excuse me. So, needless to say, I pretty much was away from my kids. It was stressful. I hit depression, ended up in the hospital a couple of times. It just wasn't good. And to be honest with you, I didn't really tell many people. My circle was very, very small. The few people that I did tell, I knew they couldn't help. We were at a distance. And here's the thing, I sold my soul and I'll say it, I sold my soul. I stayed with this person because they were helping me with these projects. However, their intentions and their plans were something totally different, which even shocked me. And maybe one day I'll talk about this. But I came to one of my projects and one of the workers had to pull me aside and say, hey, I just want you to know that this guy is trying to plot to hurt you. And that was a wake-up call. How do you like come back from that? Like, wow, your partner is trying to hurt you. And they got caught talking about it. And you're like, are you sure? Yeah, he was sure. I was sure. So here's what I want to say. I'm not embarrassed or ashamed of my story. Don't be ashamed or embarrassed of your story. That is how we learn. And maybe we'll touch on this some other time. But I ended up realizing that I was comfortable, as shitty as it sounds. I was comfortable in that environment. Always being under stress, anxiety, that fight or flight. I was used to that. And you know why? From my childhood. Yeah. I grew up in a home like that. And I realized with time, that's what I was used to. And I was like, but this isn't peace. I had to find my peace. I had to be my peace. Once you start being your peace and exactly what you want, that's when you start bringing in the people that you want. And that's what a lot of us moms, we don't understand. We're just like, what about that person? What about, it's us. It's us. For some reason, we believe we deserve that. And I get it. It's so much easier to say it's them, but it's actually us choosing to make them them. We are choosing for that person to be the one. And that's why I tell a lot of people, like, why make them the one? Figure out who you are, what you want. And if people don't fall within those parameters, it's okay. Because you're going to know who you are. But what we do is we kind of lose ourselves. Because we don't know exactly what we want. We don't know what comes from the core. We don't know our mission. So, yeah, I lost myself. I went through some shit. I recouped. I've been helping moms. Like, it's been awesome. And 2 years ago, I learned a lot. I learned that obviously chasing money, that wasn't it. You know, between doing the real estate, affiliate marketing, MLM, and e-com stores and stuff like that, I realized, like, that wasn't it. It was a great chase, adrenaline rush, I'll say that. But it wasn't fulfilling in my heart. Like, I couldn't bring anything of value. Yeah, I could teach people how to flip. Yeah, I could teach them, you know, how to write up contracts, how to talk to contractors, but that wasn't, like, that didn't fuel me inside. I'm just like, no, I want them to actually heal. I want them to love. I want them to do more. So that's why I'm helping moms in their 40s reinvent themselves, because we're not just here to be moms. We're not just here to raise babies. We're here for more. Okay, you want more in your life? You want to travel? You want a better job? You want to work for yourself? Then do that. You can. Anything is so possible. And if we didn't learn that 5 years ago when the world shut down, this is your time. Jump on it. Alrighty, so if you're a mom, you're tired of your situation, you really want to change your mindset, you're ready for a better life, whatever that is to you, because here's the thing, stop comparing yourself to everybody else. Everybody has their own life. So pick yours, and once you pick yours, then fucking go for it. But you're not a victim. No one's a victim here. Alrighty, the victims didn't make it. We're still here creating our own life. So let's go get it.